Hey guys, it's Friday. I don't know about y'all, but that makes me super excited. It means we've made it through this whole week. You've gotten your workout in every day. You've been staying on track with your nutrition, and now the weekend is here. So here's my advice. This is my biggest thing, especially when we start these new challenge groups. When I was initially starting my journey, I would do great during the week and I'd push hard and I'd push play and I'd stay on track and I'd come to the weekend and I'd get into that mentality of I deserve. I worked out hard all week. I ate great all week. So I deserve to have this cheat meal. I deserve to have this cheat day. And while we do talk about the 80-20 rule and how I do want you to put a treat, don't use it. Don't say I don't like the word cheat because you're treating yourself. You are understanding that you're never going to be perfect, and that's fine. But you're treating yourself. The key is to plan that out. Let's say it's Friday, and obviously Monday was a holiday. Let's say you already indulged in your dessert, or you had an extra cocktail. Then that means you've got to stay on track this weekend. Because what ends up happening, and this is why it's so important that you track either in your journal or if you, I hadn't talked about it before this week, but there is a 21 Day Fix app. And so if you have, it's only on iPhone right now, so Android users, I know there's some other things out there, but if you are an iPhone user, then it's on there. And it allows you to select 21 Day Fix or 21 Day Fix Extreme, and you can put your tracker, you can put each day you click on it, and it allows you to mark, you can't really see I don't know how to make it so you can see, but it allows you to mark your containers and kind of check off, when you've gotten them done. Let's say you're out and about and you're eating out and you're like, I've got a red and a green left, what can I have for dinner? And you can pull up, you can click on the green and it's going to tell you what's allowed and that kind of thing. So that's a great tool to have. But what happens is if you don't track your food and you don't track what you're doing over the weekend, then you start to kind of go, it's okay for me to have this. It's okay for me to add that. And you don't realize that you are actually inputting a heck of a lot more calories than you're outputting. And it doesn't seem like it, but those little things add up. So if you have already had your treat for the week, you've got to stay on track this weekend. Because that's where your results are going to come in. That's where your success, and that's where your habits are going to come in. So this is where a couple things are super, super important. Number one, your accountability partner. If you guys haven't reached out to each other outside of this group, do that. Shoot each other a message. Some of my accountability partners will link up phone numbers and they'll text each other to talk about how they're doing over the weekend and to help each other stay on track. In this group, I'm going to be checking in every single day and several times on Saturday. And your challenge tomorrow is actually going to be to literally post everything that you put into your mouth all day long to help you stay on track. So here's a couple things that I do. I will prep so typically my weekends are super jam-packed. We've either got a sporting event or several sporting events in one day. We've got practices, we've got games, we've got birthday parties, we've got all kinds of things, and we're typically always on the go. So I will prep some veggies to go. I will throw some hard-boiled eggs, nuts and seeds, Skinny Pop. Yes, I know it's a yellow replacement, but it's a great, just to have that salty, quick in your mouth. Lots and lots of water. So if you're going anywhere, make sure that you take your water, whatever you use to carry your water, and take some extra, throw some extra waters in your purse so that you have them. Plan ahead. If you are going to a restaurant, then look ahead at the menu and figure out what you're going to have. Decide on it ahead of time so that when you get to the restaurant, you don't even need a menu. Tell the waiter you don't need it and just order what you've already decided. So that way you're not tempted to change or tempted to add anything else on. If you are doing your treat meal over the weekend, let's say you've decided you're going to have dessert with dinner, which is totally fine. We are all human. We're going to have dessert. So do yourself a favor and try just only having a few bites. You don't need that entire thing of cheesecake. You don't need that entire piece of cake. So have a couple bites, satisfy that palate, that sensation, but remember, your body has been getting used to not having processed sugars. So if you open that door and you put it in there, what it's going to do is it's going to be like an addiction and it's going to want to have more. So remember that and just, choose wisely what it is you're doing and make it worth it, guys. Store-bought cookies are not going to be worth a treat meal versus Cheesecake Factory cheesecake. So, plan it ahead. look ahead, make sure you have lots of water, snacks, and then check in with your accountability partner. So here's today's assignment. You guys have been doing great about tagging your coach and I in the challenges all week, and we are super proud of you. And we love seeing that. We love seeing the encouragement that you guys are giving each other. And so your goal today is to post your goals for this group and for next week on Facebook. You are going to talk about how, what you've been doing this past week. Everyone's been seeing your daily #daily challenge, #day 4. And so you're going to put it out there, because what that does is that makes you even more accountable. So how many of you that have been in my challenge groups before have seen that having an accountability partner plus the group, now we're going to add in some more accountability, because your friends and family are watching, and so you post, hey guys, I'm going to stay on track the next 2 weeks. I know my family, the minute I post anything on Facebook, they're like, are you supposed to be having that drink over there? Or are you supposed to be having that piece of dessert? And obviously I'll tell them, yeah, I can have this one, or no, you're right, I shouldn't be having it. But it's just that extra accountability, because guys, it's like raising kids. It takes a village. It takes a village to stay on track and to reach our goals and to truly make this a healthier lifestyle change. So post it on your page. And if you want to use a cute picture, like a motivational picture or whatever, great. And then tag me and your coach. And we can't wait to see these goals, guys, because I know that you are going to crush it. Week 1 is almost completely in the books, and you guys have done an awesome job, and I can't wait to see how these next 2 weeks go. Your second challenge of Friday is Flex Friday. So every Friday we post a pic, and you can flex your arms, you can flex whatever body part you want to. I've got challengers, sometimes they'll do their calves or their abs or whatever it is that they want, but do something to celebrate. And #Flex Friday. So that's what we have for you guys today. Do your best to stay on track this weekend, because you don't want to mess up the hard work that you've been putting in all this week. And know that on Monday, we are going to be stepping on the scale, taking our measurements, and taking our week 1 check-in pictures. So just know that whatever we indulge in over the weekend will show up with us on Monday.